Many of us wonder, how can we please God in our everyday lives? It might seem challenging, but it's actually simpler than we think. The Bible gives us guidance on this, and it starts with one powerful word: faith. Hebrews 11:6 tells us, without faith it is impossible to please God. Faith means trusting God, even when we don't see the whole picture. It's believing in His goodness, His promises, and His love for us, no matter what we face. Every time we choose to trust instead of worry, to believe instead of doubt, we bring joy to God's heart. Next, there's obedience. Jesus said, "If you love me, keep my commands." John 14:15. Obedience isn't about following rules out of fear or obligation. It's an expression of our love and respect for God. When we obey His word, we show that we trust His wisdom over our own. Think about it. God's instructions are always for our good. When we follow them, we not only please Him, but also experience His blessings and protection in our lives. Another way to please God is through prayer. Prayer is simply communicating with Him. It's sharing your heart, your struggles, your gratitude, and even your joys. In 1 Thessalonians 5:17, we're told to pray without ceasing. This doesn't mean we need to be on our knees 24/7. Instead, it means keeping an open line of communication with God throughout our day, acknowledging His presence in every moment. One of the greatest commandments Jesus gave us is to love others. Matthew 22:37. 39 says, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind, and love your neighbor as yourself." When we show kindness, compassion, and forgiveness to others, we're reflecting God's love. Think of how Jesus treated others. He always met people where they were, extending grace and mercy. By doing the same, we honor and please God. Integrity is another way we can please God. Living with integrity means doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. Proverbs 10:9 says, "Whoever walks in integrity walks securely." It's about making choices that honor God, not because we want to look good, but because we genuinely want to reflect His character. Let's not forget about worship and praise. Psalm 100:4 encourages us to enter His gates with thanksgiving and His courts with praise. When we take time to thank God for who He is and what He's done, we draw closer to Him. Worship shifts our focus from ourselves to God, reminding us of His greatness and our dependence on Him. Lastly, serving others is a powerful way to please God. Matthew 25:40 says, "Whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." Serving isn't about recognition. It's about showing God's love in action. When we use our gifts and resources to bless others, we're serving Him. So how do we please God every day? By living in faith, obedience, prayer, love, integrity, worship, and service. These actions aren't about perfection. They're about a heart that desires to honor God. Remember, God isn't looking for us to have it all together. He's looking for hearts that are surrendered to Him. And when we do our best to live in a way that reflects His love, grace, and truth, we bring joy to His heart every single day.